We're at the PlayStation launch at GDC with Super Interactive's Seth here, and we're going to talk a little bit about Socom 4. You're showing off a new game mode here today. Could you talk us through it a little bit?
Yes, we're showing off Bomb Squad. It's a brand new game mode for Socom 4. And like everything else in Socom 4, it really focuses on team play and team tactics. So one of the players is a bomb defusal technician. So that player needs to go around the environment and defuse several different bombs. His teammates need to protect him and sort of escort him around the environment. The other team is targeting that character. So they're trying to take him out and preventing him from defuse the bombs. But at the same time, he's not completely defenseless. So not only is he wearing a bomb defusal suit, which is pretty good against defending against bullets, but he also has a fully automatic shotgun and a handheld grenade launcher. So he can deal out a lot of firepower as he's going around, while at the same time he moves a little slower because of all the equipment he's wearing.
So it's going to be like you're going to have to decide if you're on an attacking team that whether you pick off his teammates first or if you go for him straight away or that kind of sort of thing?
Yeah, usually the bomb diffuser is kind of at the center of the mission. So everyone's either trying to protect him or take him out. So there's different tactics you can do on the defending team if you want to guard some of the bomb sites, especially if there's only a few left. Then they sort of tend to go more to a defensive posture around those sites, while having other players sort of search out and identify where the bomb diffuser is and try to take him out.
So I understand there's like two sides of each match, and then you sort of have a score that works out somehow.
Yeah, so it's an asymmetrical game mode, but we allow both teams to play as a bomb diffuser. So you'll play in the same map and you'll stay on the same team, but after a certain point in the game mode, the other team will have the bomb diffuser trying to defuse the bomb so that it evens itself out.
So this is just one of many modes, I understand. Could you talk us through a little bit else about the multiplayer in Socom 4?
Yes, we have several different game modes. Another one is uplink. That's sort of like capture the flag. One team is going out to the data stations trying to capture the enemy's data, and then they have to carry that data back to a transmitter. All the time, the other team is trying to protect those data stations, and if the other team does get the data, take out the data carrier and retrieve the data. Another game mode is Last Defense. So that's sort of a multi-tiered objective-based mode, where both teams are playing at the same time trying to capture 3 control points in the center of the map. The team that captures the 3 control points reveals the enemy's base, and then they have 5 minutes to go in and destroy that enemy's base. So the other team is trying to defend against that base, prevent the other team from planting the bomb. And another thing about Socom 4 is that we allow players to play it in respawn, non-respawn, and sort of classic Socom rules. So if you're a big fan of the older Socom games, you want to play gameplay more similar to that, we have a classic mode that works with all these new game modes.
So does it feel a little bit like coming home, working on a Socom game again?
Yes, it's been a while since the last full Socom game came out, and it's really the first full game on the PlayStation 3. So we're really excited to take it to the next generation and show what we can do on the PlayStation 3.
So at the demo here, everyone's playing with a controller, but you also have move support. Could you talk us through a little bit what the challenges have been in implementing that and sort of balancing the game since it's such a multiplayer-heavy game?
Socom 4 supports 3 different input methods. So you can use a dual shock controller, you can use the move controller with navigation controller, and we also have the new Sharpshooter attachment for the PlayStation Move. All 3 of those were tuned specifically for that method of play. So when you're using the move controller, we tune the game to work well with the move and navigation controller. It gives you an advantage in that you're able to quickly target enemies around the screen and take them out very accurately. The Sharpshooter takes it even further as far as precision. So it offers a more precise method of aiming and targeting when you're using the Sharpshooter attachment.
So when you're playing online, will you be sort of playing against people with the same control method, or do you sort of filter those out?
Yeah, all the different control methods have their pluses and minuses. The move and Sharpshooter allow you to more randomly and quickly target enemies that are on screen, but DualShock has its own advantages as well, and just how fluidly and quickly you can rotate around and strafe and do things of that nature in the environment. So we didn't want to restrict players to having to play with only players using the same control method. So it is open to everyone to play in the same maps. But again, they each have their own advantages advantages and disadvantages for how you play.
So where are you at in development right now, and when can we expect to be playing Socom 4 for real?
Yes, we're getting ready for our public beta. It's going to start in a couple weeks here. And so we're going to go through several phases of the public beta. And then Socom 4 is released on April 19th.
So what are you looking for from the beta specifically?
Yes, we have several phases of the beta. The first phase is actually going to be a private beta phase. So we're going to invite all the hardcore Socom fans who are part of the Socom community to give us feedback on the game, what they think. And then we're going to open it up to PlayStation Plus users. And then if you bought Killzone 3 in North America, you got a voucher code for the Socom 4 beta. So they'll be able to get in next. And then we're actually going to open it up to everyone. So we're really going to throw it out there on the PS Store. Anyone that owns a PlayStation 3 and has a PSN account can download the beta, try it out, and that will allow us to really test the scalability of the game with tons of players getting in and connecting and playing it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Great,
Thank you.